Good morning, yogis. This is a 10-minute morning yoga flow to stretch and soothe. So if you've been dealing with aches and pains and a little bit of tightness and tension in your body, this is a very gentle, beginner-friendly sequence. You don't need any props, and this is also day 16 of the 30-day morning yoga challenge, the morning yoga movement. If you are new here, you can just do this class on its own, or you can join us and start at your own pace. Just click the link down below in the description box. So if you're ready to begin, just take a seat in any way that works for your hips and your lower back. And we're going to begin by focusing just a little bit on the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. So as you lift up, roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. And we're just going to turn head side to side. So keeping your chin parallel to the floor, very simple. And going to that end range of motion so that you feel a little bit of a pull, a little bit of a stretch. Take one more on each side. And then coming to center, this time just tilting. So ear to the shoulder. Keep a slow, steady breath rhythm. One more on each side. And coming back to center, this time you're going to interlace your fingers behind you and bring your hands as far over onto your right hip and waist as possible. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears and really push that left shoulder down as you turn to look over the right shoulder. And you might need to lean your head back slightly here as well. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw or tightening up the facial muscles. All the way back through to center. And let's bring our knuckles over to the other side. And same thing, just drop your head. So for each of these 10-minute morning yoga practices, we use a different affirmation. And our affirmation today is, my healing is already in process. My healing is already in process. Come all the way back through to center, focusing a little bit more on shoulders and upper back. I'll just turn to make it easier for you to see. Elbows out, and you can wrap your right arm underneath your left, binding once or twice. As you inhale, lift the elbows up high. And as you exhale, round and contract. Drop your head towards your biceps. Inhale, lift. And exhale in. Last one, breathe it in. And contract. Open up your arms wide. And bring your fingertips behind you as you lift your chest up. Think of bending your elbows and squeezing as if your elbows were going to touch each other. And lifting up through your heart. And still internally repeating this affirmation to yourself. Let's bind the elbows the other way. So left arm under your right. Inhale to lift up. And exhale, round and contract. My healing is already in process. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Open it up wide. And same thing, fingertips back, open up through your chest. And let's release tabletop pose on hands and knees. One more little opener here. So we're kind of just working our way down, starting from the neck into shoulders and now upper and mid back for thread the needle. Right arm stretches up to the sky and then reach your arm underneath you, shoulder and ear down to the floor. And you might stay up onto your left fingertips, or you can extend your left arm straight. Pushing into the palms. Let's see if there's any part of your body that is tensing up. Invite it to relax. And sliding that left hand back, push into the palm, reach your right arm up. And bring your hand to the floor, second side, left arm up. Exhale, thread it through. And choose where you'd like to place your right hand. Lower belly is hugging in slightly. And focusing on your breath here in this pose, can you feel your rib cage expand front to back and side to side? Slide the hand back, come all the way back up. Left arm rises. Left hand down, going lower now towards low back and into your hips. We're just going to take some hip circles. Make this as small or as big as you would like. And you might feel a little bit of cracking through the knees or through the hips, super normal. And go in the opposite direction. Slow, steady breaths, one more. And we'll make our way to our first downward facing dog. So for this down dog, go wider than you normally would. So hands shoulder width distance apart, and your feet can go towards the edges of your mat. And you can bend your knees a little if you need to here, stretching out long. Relax your head, relax your neck. And let's walk the feet forward to the top of the mat for your Ragdoll Fold. Relaxing yourself over your thighs, over the legs. And release your hands down to the floor, bend your knees, push into your heels as you roll all the way up to stand, inch by inch. And focusing on the outer hips, bring your feet hip width distance apart and we'll come into a side bend. So lift up through your arms, catch a hold of your right wrist with your left hand, and then exhale, crescent over. Inhale all the way back up to center, switch the hold, and push out into your left hip. Inhale to center and exhale, fold all the way down towards the floor, stepping back, downward facing dog. And from this down dog, reach your right leg up to the sky, bend into your knee, and just take some big circles with your hip. So tracing the circles with your right knee. And we'll step that foot forward in between the hands to the top of the mat. Stay up onto your fingertips. As you inhale, you're going to find a deep low lunge. And on the exhale, see if you can straighten the leg and fold forward. Two more like this. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, breathing in, opening up. And exhale. Downward facing dog. And we'll just go right away to the other side. So left leg stretches up to the sky, bend your left knee, open up your hip, and trace big circles with your knee. Getting rid of any kinks through that left hip. And we'll step the foot through for your low lunge. Back knee comes down to the floor. So inhale, open through the heart. Exhale, straighten that leg and fold. Twice more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale here. And half splits. And instead of going to our down dog, just bring your feet back or your legs back, wide like a child's pose, big toes together, knees as far apart as you would like them to be as you fold on down. Finding your intention once more. My healing is already in process. Let's walk our palms in, lifting up. And come to take a seat in any way that is comfortable for you here. Long through your spine, reaching the crown of your head away from your tailbone. And just notice how this short sequence has affected your body from head to toe. where you're feeling this the most. And we'll join our hands together at the front of the heart, closing with a big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale. Bowing forward. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis, for doing this simple 10-minute morning yoga stretch with me. I hope you feel good. Please leave me a comment down below to let me know how this went for you. And you can use the hashtag in your comments, good morning, so I know you're part of the morning yoga movement. Thank you again, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. You are not done yet. I would love for you to click on this video right here to do a 5-minute guided affirmation meditation. Also, click the link down below right here in order to be notified of every new video that I release, part of this morning yoga movement. Thank you again, and I'll see you tomorrow.